Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out my YouTube channel. For 2020 is going to be my main goal is to put more exclusive content on this channel because it's a great place for you guys to just get to watch my content without having to worry about all the chatter that goes on during my live stream broadcast. Like I'm still going to do tons of live streams. You guys know I'm a live stream queen, but I want to give this channel just some exclusive content for those of y'all who needs that real life content, because I am a work from home mom. I have a online company, and there's a lot that goes on that I want to talk about, and that I know you guys are going to get so much value on. So one of the things about this particular channel, every time you guys comment under down below, I will go back and answer any questions that you may have, because there might be some things that I'm going to miss, right? So today's video here is about my weekly reset. I used to call them my CEO days, but I want to change the title of that for various types of reasons, because I do more than on my weekly resets. I do more than just business, planning ahead for my business. I do also plan ahead for my children's lives. I have 4 children. I'm a mom of 4 kids. For those of you who stumbled upon this video, if you don't know who I am, my name is Satisha Campbell. I'm a sales success strategist. I help coaches, consultants, service providers, product-based businesses, anybody who wants to build a business online. I teach you guys how to build systems and strategies so that way you can generate more sales online, build that magnetic attraction with your customers and clients, and dominate. You're going to hear that word a lot at all my videos. That's my 2 words I always use: success and dominate. So I started off building my business online, I would say a little bit, almost about 10 years ago. I started off doing network marketing, and then I ventured off into doing coaching because I realized so many people come to me for tips, and I decided to monetize that and built the Campbell Success Network LLC. So like I just mentioned, I'm going to be doing these weekly reset vlogs. This is vlog number 1. So thank you so much for watching. And really what these weekly reset vlogs are about, sort of give you guys an idea of what I have planned for the week, and what I have coming up, and also just how to get yourself organized. For those, if you're watching this right now, you're either have a business, or you're aspiring to build a business, and you're probably just overwhelmed on how to build a productive day. And if you need more coaching, more training, I encourage you to get inside of my membership club. I always start people off there. A lot of coaches would try to, win you guys to get inside of their higher ticket packages. I like people to get inside my membership club so you can get an idea, get into a routine of dominating and building your business online. And then, I'll introduce you to everything else. So disclaimer, as I just said, I'm a mother 4, wife, all that stuff. And you're going to hear a lot of noise in the background. So, because even though I have my office closed off, the kids like to make a lot of noise. And today is December 26th. So it's the day after Christmas. So they're having a whole heap of fun with their toys and stuff. And I hope you guys had an amazing holiday as well. So this is the 26th, which is Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. I believe so. Yeah, today's Thursday because tomorrow's my birthday. Today's Thursday, and I normally do my weekly resets on Sundays, but I didn't get a chance to do that this Sunday because you guys know the holidays, unexpected things popped up. My refrigerator broke. I had to get a new fridge. I mean, it was so much stuff going on and buying gifts and stuff like that. And then I had some business stuff to do, so I didn't have time. So one of the things I want to tell you guys, even though you set days to do certain things in your life or business, don't get so loyal to that day. Here's the thing. One of my super friends, Robin Jackie, always says, we got to be kind to ourselves. And if there's going to be times where we can't commit to certain things in our life and business, there's always other days. Like when I missed my reset, my reset Sunday, I call it weekly reset. I didn't get down about it because life happens. Things come up. I mean, things come up. Even recording this video is recording it to editing it and all that stuff. It takes about an hour that I couldn't commit to Sunday. So just be kind to yourself. If I don't care if it's Friday, right? For you, don't wait till Sunday to do your weekly reset. Do it now. sit down and figure out how you're going to dominate the next 2 days or the next day or whatever. But I do encourage you to do your weekly reset consistently the beginning of the week. And I'm going to tell you 7 reasons why. So I'm not going to go so into detail because this is the first vlog, and obviously throughout the weeks, there's going to be more detail specific stuff. I just want to talk to you guys about today is what exactly do you need to start off your weekly reset. So those of you, if you stumble upon this video and you want to catch more weekly resets video, go to the playlist part of my channel and you're going to see my weekly reset playlist, and that will show you all the weekly resets that I'm going to be posting and publishing throughout the year. But every Monday, there will be a brand new weekly reset that you guys only going to find on this channel. I'm not going to post it anywhere else. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I use. So I'm not a huge planner junkie. That's one thing I'm not. I notice a lot of people who have a business, they have multiple planners. But and I'm not saying anything's wrong with that, but before you buy 4 different planners for stuff, I encourage you to try to stick to one planner, just one planner for the year. So the planner that I've been using this particular planner brands for about 2 years now. I had one for 2018, 2019, and now I have this one. Now, the way my brain works when it comes to my year is my year goes from June to July, or July, no, it goes from July to June. So this planner started July of 2019, and it's going to end on June of 2020. Okay, I like to start my fiscal planning in the middle of the year rather than the beginning of the year, because that's just how my brain works, and I've only gravitated to planners like that. And trust me, I've tons of January to December planners, but I just don't, in my brain, I don't think that works. Also, what I like about this planner is it has a little like a dry erase part here. I don't know if they meant it for that. But that's what I use it for. I just, put my to-do list here, and I just, at the end of the day, I just, take alcohol and I wipe it out. Another thing where I put my to-do list is up here on my dry erase board too. I always do this like tonight, I would do it for tomorrow. So I would, at the end of the day, I would just, use my it's a small dry erase board. I don't know if y'all want to see. It's really small and simple. It's on the side here, and I just, write it there. And I also have my calendar, dry erase calendar. It's a 3-month glance, but I rarely use this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I very rarely use this, mainly because my 2-year-old, she comes in and she likes to erase everything. So I stopped leaving stuff on there. I can't take it off because I super glued it on the wall. I super glued it on the wall. So if I take this off, the paint's gonna come off. But I'll leave that up there so it can look nice. You know what I'm saying? But for the main part, I always use my calendar in this planner. And I'm not gonna give you guys a tour of this planner. I mean, it is what it is. I've been using this planner now since I just told you guys of June. It's a horizontal planner. I don't like the vertical layout. It's just not my thing. But if you like that, that's perfect. But my mind works like this, not like this. Okay. So you may think that this is the first book I use when planning. No. Okay. The first book I use for planning, and those of you who want this planner here, I will put the link down below. Remember, this particular one starts off in the middle of the year. Okay. But I'll give you, or just go to Amazon. That's where I got it from. All right, but I'll leave information down below. So I don't go, when I'm first on my weekly reset, I don't start off with my planner. I don't touch it. I start off with my notebook. Every month I buy a brand new, well, not every month. Whenever I run out of pages, I buy a brand new 5-star notebook. These notebooks I use all the time. And I do my dumping. I freaking dump for the week. I dump out everything. I start off with, what I want to accomplish. That's number one. What do I want to accomplish this week? So today is Thursday. So what I want to accomplish from today to Sunday, because my mind works from Monday to Sunday. what I want to just accomplish. And I shy away from focusing on the whole month. Like, I have a goal for the month, but some people plan their to-do list the whole month, and I don't think that's a good idea for me, because I am into congratulating myself off of micro accomplishments. If I'm looking at everything as like this huge elephant that I got to eat up in 30 days, I get overwhelmed, I get stuck, and all this stuff. So my dumping list is week by week, week by week, week by week. The only thing that I will do in advance is my social media stuff, because I pretty much know what I'm launching and what I want to post for social media, but actual task is week by week. So I do a dumping list of everything I need to get done for that week in my business and in my life, doctor's appointments, meetings for my business, classes, whatever, right? And I dump it out. And then what I do is, and also everything I do in my business, I departmentalize. And I'm not going to explain that in this video. Throughout the weeks, I will show you guys. Monday, I'll post something on how I, let me write that down. Hold on, that's another thing. When I have a good idea, I have to write it down. And that's one thing I do, guys, I love to do. Is that, hold on, let me get to the right page. Yeah. Whenever I have an idea for the something I need to do for the following week, I write it in my week in advance. Sorry about that. Okay. So, and I'll do in another video how I write everything out in my planner. I just want to let you guys know what you need to do. So, okay, so that's what I do. After I do my dumping list, I departmentalize everything. I put everything into a priority list. And again, I'll show you guys how to do that in upcoming weeks. And then I add it to my planner. That's when I fill everything out in my planner. Okay. My next book that I use, and I use this every single week, is my binder. I actually started one of my super friends, Robin Jackie. She gave me this idea because I have a lot of clients. I have private clients and I have group coaching clients. And even in my group coaching program, I still have that, VIP client type of feel. So each client, I have a section in the binder. So that way I'm able to know, because when you're building a business and when you're a mom, don't leave nothing to memory. Okay, write it down. So all my clients, like this is one of my clients here, Stacy Simmons. Okay, she has her own section inside of the binder. Anything I'm working on, any thoughts that comes up throughout the week, and I need to we have meetings, one-on-one calls with my clients. So and I want to be, let me talk to her about this for the next call. Notes, everything I put in here. And that way I don't forget anything. Okay. That helps me stay organized. And then what helps me a lot, because I know it's a lot of coaches do this, the minute they get on a call with you, they trying to, and you reminding them of something that you spoke to them about multiple times. And it's because what's happening is they're not writing anything down for you. They're just having a call. You already paid them for the call, and they're having a call with you, and they already got paid. So it's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then the next call happens, and they don't even know what was the last conversation you guys had. And if you are a coach, I encourage you to get a binder to put your notes in. So these are the 3 books that I'm literally sifting through every single day. This is my binder, my notebook, and my planner. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I wrote down notes for this weekly reset because there's so much that I do and I don't want to skip a thing. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below and I'll answer it. One of the main things you have to do is make planning a habit. If you wake up every morning and you don't know what the hell you're supposed to get done that day, you're just going to be like, well, I'm just going to do my to-do list tomorrow. What's going to happen is that you're basically running your business blind. And there's going to be times where things are going to come up and you don't know what to say yes or no to because you haven't written out what needs to get done that day. For example, if my husband says, babe, can we go out, tomorrow, whatever, I always go back and I check my planner. I check my to-do list to see what I have done. Because certain projects that I'm working on, even now, it takes a lot of my time and focus. So I'm always, using my planner and my, Google Calendar as like a reference on what I can and can't do throughout the day. All right. Make planning a habit, guys. I mean, I know it's tedious, and sometimes if you're like a behavioral person like me, you like to jump out there and just go. And to stop and plan is almost like anxiety for you because you want to get out there, you want to get in the football game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to sit and watch on the crowd. Like, I know when I wake up in the morning and I see all these people posting and things like that, I'm like, okay, let me get out there and post. I'm like, no, Tisha, sit down, girl, and plan. Okay, plan this out so you could be strategic about what you're doing. And you just got to make planning a habit. I can't stress that enough. You just got to make planning a habit. Another thing is, and this is number 2 on my list, just some miscellaneous stuff, and it's not in any order while I'm talking about this, is you got to set a time of when you're going to work your business every day, because my times fluctuate. Like I slept in a little bit later this morning because yesterday was Christmas, right? And I was like, I'm probably going to wake up today probably around like 8-9 o'clock because I had a gym appointment with my trainer at 10:30. So I knew I was not going to wake up early to touch my business. So what I did was I told myself from 2 to 6 I'm going to focus on my business. I'm going to do this weekly reset video. I'm going to handle some other stuff with my business and what have you. So I went to the gym, came home, took a shower, had like a after gym meal, and then I, jumped into my business. So until 6 o'clock, 6:30, then I'll stop. And then I literally stop. Like, I don't go on my social media. I don't be checking my Facebook messages and emails, period. Like, it is family freaking time for today at 6:30. Now, every day for me, it's not like that. It's just not. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I might spend about 3 hours on my business. Like, I'll wake up earlier, probably around 4 or 5 a.m., and I'll just get some stuff done, get some posting done and things like that. Like, and what have you. So, and then like this week, the kids are out of school. Next week, they'll be out of school for the most of the week. So normally when they're in school, I work my business. When they come out of school, I normally just chill with, do mom stuff from 2 to 7. And then 7 o'clock, I start my business all the way up to 11, 12 o'clock. But it all depends, guys. And you have to plan out when you're going to work your business every day. It's not, I always tell my clients, I tell people in general, don't feel bad if you don't have a set time. Like, when you're building a business, we think it's the same schedule as you would your job, like 9 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever. It's not like that when you're building a business. You set the time according to your lifestyle. You set the time according. If your lifestyle is like, I have soccer practice with the kids on Wednesday, okay, when am I going to fit in my business? Like, don't beat yourself up because you're not like all those other people out there who has a strict time. Maybe that's how their life is. I have young children. I have a 12-year-old, I have a 9-year-old, I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. And things come up. Like, I tell people that, like, it's a real thing. Things come up, and, sometimes my husband and I like to be spontaneous, where we want to just hang out and chill with each other, and just get away from the kids or whatever. I have a mom right now. My mom is, she has diabetes. So she has stage 3 diabetes. So I'm sorry. We just found out about that. So, managing her meals and her insulin and things like that. That has just been a new thing that came up in my life. So I'm making sure I'm spending time with her. And, it's the holidays. So there's a lot of things that comes up, emotions, I wish my dad was here. He passed away 18 years ago, whatever, and, this is a lot. Sometimes I just need time to just breathe, just to be like, Let me go out for a walk because I'm feeling very emotional right now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's times where I get like that. And you don't want to bring that into your business. You know, you don't want to bring those feelings of mourning and life into your business. You got to separate that part because, you know, every day I'm showing up to help someone get to the next level. You want to show, listen, y'all, this is like, I went live the other day and I told my audience, you know, my mom's health, you know, issue and things like that. Cause I like to build that connection because I know everybody's going through something just like me. Okay. And I'm not afraid to talk about it. So it's you got to fit that time in your day in your business, and also when your time where it's just about you, because there's some times because I talk so much, I would spend a couple of hours where I don't say anything just to gather my thoughts and get myself together. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Um, Another thing is, and I always say this quote all the time, and you're going to hear it all the time from in this channel, is commit to the work, not the goal. And the reason why is that the work that you put into your business and in your life will pay for the goal. Like I just started signing up for a gym about a month ago, and I'm so committed to the work. Like I did a training session this morning with my trainer, and it was hard. This woman had me lifting weights, and I'll put her Instagram channel over in the comments so you guys can check it out. But she had me working, honey. And I'm so committed to the work, not the pain. I'm so committed to the work, not the goal, not the fact I want to lose 100 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get so committed to the goal, that's all you're going to see. And when you don't make the goal, you get discouraged, and then you make these huge outlandish goals. Commit to the work. You're going to see the goal. You know, I see I want to lose 105 pounds, but what I have to say, well, how much work I'm going to put into making sure that goal happens. If you want to make 6 figures in your business, sweetie, I encourage you to try and focus on making 5 figures in 2020. How can I make 5 figures in 2020? That's the focus needs to be on before you think about trying to be like everybody else claims to be and get to 6 figures. If your goal is to get to 6 figures in 2020 and you haven't gotten your business to at least 5 figures yet, you're not going to make the 6 figures. You're just not. Just not. And it has to be, when you're thinking of 5 figures, it has to be 5 figures on passive income. If you think that there are going to be people lining up to pay you 5 to 10K every month, that's not going to happen. You got to build that passive income. That's another thing you guys don't notice about me, is that I am all about realistic perspective in your business, not the whole eye on that money stuff, because it will never come if that's your number one focus. You ain't going to last. You ain't gonna last the whole year. You're not gonna last the whole year. I promise you that. Another thing I want to say, this is number 4, is one planner. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of people out here getting all these different planners, and it's just like, what? One, put it down below. One planner. Get consistent with one planner, right? Like this particular planner brand, I have been using for over a year, because I had a different planner, the same brand, but you know, different months last year. And now I have this one, and I'm thinking about switching the planner brands, since I'm like, oh, let me try a different style, because now I stuck to one planner. Let me evolve and see what other options are out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's stick to one. Stick to the cheapest one you can find. You know, stick to the cheapest one you can find, because I'd rather buy a cheap one and to see if I can even stick to the habit of creating a habit, because the point is to create a habit of planning. You could buy the biggest, baddest, prettiest planner, most expensive planner on the land, but if you can't stick to it, then you just wasted your money. So it's about creating a habit of planning, not so much creating a pretty planner. Okay. Number 5 for me is you got to have a recap day. You know, so today's the 26th of December. So this is my weekly reset day. Right after I'm done recording this, I'm going to do the whole process I just told you guys. So today's Thursday. So my weekly recap would normally probably be on Saturday morning. What I do is I go back and I see, you know, what I did, what I got done, what I didn't get done. You know, because I have a lot of like internal goals. Like I have a list building goal of how many people I need to add to my email list, a tribe goal. So I have a Facebook group. I'll put the link to the Facebook group down below, or you can just go to camelsuccessnetwork.com. That's another thing. Camelsuccessnetwork.com is where you can get find out any information that I have coming up with my membership club, my online community. You can even book a 15-minute discovery call with me, and also any events. I have a success tour event coming up very soon, so you can find out more information about that. But my recap days is when I just do an assessment, and I love my recap days, and this is going to work well for you, because even though I do my weekly planning and I'm planning out what I'm going to do for that whole week, if it's in midweek and I'm like, okay, let me shift gears here, because I could be having another focus the end of the week, or something might have came up, or maybe sometimes in my weekly recaps, I cross some things off that I have to do for the rest of the week. So I'm like, you know what, that can wait till the following week. Or I could be like, well, I need to recap this day. I need to cross my to-do list off and recap, because I missed a lot of things earlier that week. Because you don't want to start anything new if you didn't finish what you was previously working on. That's the number one way to go into overwhelm, big time. I guarantee it. Okay. My number 6 point I want to make is, and I have 2 more. So this is my 6th one, is plan tomorrow today. Okay. So at the end of the night, an hour before I'm about to go to bed, I sit here, plan out what I'm going to do tomorrow, even though I already have it on my list. I just sort of add it to my dry erase board. And I just plan it out. Any emails I have to close out for that day, I like to zero out my email list. I have like 4 different inbox emails, and I don't like to see emails there. So I like to zero it out. So I'll spend time zeroing it out and putting things into folders in my inbox and things like that. I even have a folder that says look at later if I can't really focus on that particular email at the time. And then I plan out what I'm going to do tomorrow. And that's usually important, right? I like to inbox people late at night, because if they're sleeping, that's going to be the first thing they're going to check in the morning. Or they'll respond in the middle of the night, and then I'm able to respond to them right away in the morning. And that's why my clients tell me that I'm so responsive, is because I just, if I have something to tell them or what have you, or get back to them on, I wait to the end. Like they're always the first thing on my mind in the morning and the last thing on my mind. And in the between time, I just have my life. Now, the last thing is number 7, is you got to schedule out your day with your family. I know one of the biggest mistakes I made in the beginning of my business was that, and I did this for various reasons, I didn't plan out time with my husband. I didn't plan out time so much with my kids. I think for me with my husband, it was just a lot of, he didn't support the business in the beginning. And that's one of the reasons why I never really planned time. But I really feel that no matter if somebody supports you or not, they're still humans, and they're still, I believe in you. I'm a God girl, and God will reveal your purpose to them. A lot of people are not ready for your purpose just yet. And that's why I don't convince people of why you're doing things, because God will reveal it for you. When He reveals it, there's going to be so much power behind that. So you don't have the power yet. You have the power to talk about what you're doing, talk about your vision, but you don't have the power to seal the kiss and make people believe in it. He does. He will have the power to reveal to people what your purpose is, and also make them play an intricate part in your next level success. So it may take years, just like me. It may take a decade for people to really see it, but it is what it is. You keep working your passion, but at the end of the day, still block out time for your family, because off this computer camera thing, they're the ones who truly matter at the end of the day. So that's important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you guys want to see more, please type it down below. If there's anything that you want me to touch on for the next weekly reset vlog, let me know and I'll talk about it. All right. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, get out there and dominate, because it's time to design the life that you deserve. Bye.